Fabiano, congratulations. Um, did that win sort of come unexpectedly in the end?
Yeah, I'm not very happy with this game overall. I mean, I got a huge advantage out of the opening. I think it was close to winning. But I played it rather poorly, and also he defended well. And yeah, I had already given up hope. I was kind of moving back and forth just at some point because I had no ideas. And okay, I figured that if we get low on time, maybe at some point I'll get some chances, which is what happened. I guess this is like this position is where I started to feel like there's maybe some hope to win the game, although very, very small hope. But
So why was that the moment after Queen C3? What happened here?
yeah, because I saw this idea of taking knight G4, and I think it's a draw. Like I thought this should be a draw, but he has a choice of very tricky ways to make a draw because there's positions like this, and this is tricky. I mean, I can play with two rooks, rook f3, rook g4, rook a3, rook b4, rook a7. I mean, okay, black suffers. It's and king f8. I felt like okay, it's getting very complicated. f5, rook a1. I think g5 was a big mistake. I was actually thinking rook b3 is very critical here, and I wasn't 100% sure. He's kind of like gets very tactical because after he takes on b4, very often I have tactics involving rook e7, but I didn't see how it works. Like one line which is probably not even relevant, which I was looking at, was something like and king f6, rook e7, and rook e4. I mean things like this, but I thought maybe even rook a6. Maybe I have rook a4, but I didn't really believe in it, and maybe this endgame is a bit unpleasant because his pawns get very, very weak. Okay, it should be a draw, but I mean black is the one who has to prove it. And after g5, I understood his idea is probably knight c6, which looked losing to me. But of course, like the last moment is, well, he has to play rook d6 for better or worse. Although I assume it's very, very, very close to lost, if not lost.
What went through your mind when you saw g5 appear on the board?
Well, after g5, I still wasn't sure, like if I'm much better after rook d4 or not, because it's really a question of like one tempo in all these positions. But I figured if his idea is g5 connects to knight c6, which seemed very logical, then I might suddenly get very serious chances to win the game. And also, I like the fact that here it's always very tricky because his pawns become so weak that even if he has some way to hold on, it's always going to be a nightmare for him, and he's also low on time. So, yeah, at this point I was starting to get pretty optimistic.
And then maybe you can just show us the last couple of moves of the game.
Yeah, he just resigned here after rook c8. I mean, okay, I was kind of just thinking because I didn't want to rush it. Okay, the trend had changed very quickly. I went from draw to suddenly winning, but it's I mean the reason he resigned is because after I pushed the pawn and I just bring my king forward, he can never take my a pawn. So this will be probably a long process of slowly getting my king in, but there's no hope for him because any king and pawn ending is losing because I collect all his pawns. So that's why he resigned.
The last time we talked, you told me you hadn't played one of these super long games, but I imagine it's very sweet to find a full point at the end of a long day.
Well, yesterday also I played an even longer game, and yesterday I was probably saved just by a draw because I was very close to losing the final position. I was really over-optimistic and careless and almost got punished. And okay, 2 long games in a row. I'd like to say that it would be nice to rest, but I suspect that anyway the next game and all the rest of the games will be very difficult as well.
Tomorrow most likely will start early. Of course, conditions are the same for everyone, but how much do you feel that will throw you off your routine?
Well, I just like to know when we're starting for sure, because we're told that we don't know. And I don't mind when we start, but I'd just like to know tonight so I know when to get up, basically. That would be the main thing. But yeah, I'll see the pairing. I think I'll probably play FIDE, I guess. I'm not 100% sure, but I played Yesepenko, so I don't know who else is leading. So FIDE seems like a more or less forced pairing. So yeah, it'll be a tough game obviously for both of us. It's already quite high pressure.
Do you know what your head-to-head in Classical against FIDE looks like, roughly?
Not many games. Oh my God, how many games have you played? I'm not sure if I'm up. I don't think I've ever lost to him. Have I beaten him? I'm not sure if I've beaten him either.
I didn't mean to put you on the.
I don't know. Maybe we like drew a game or something. Do you know, or
No, I don't. I don't
you're
know.
testing me?
No.
No, I have no idea what it is. But we've played very few games, so I really don't know.
So that will be exciting tomorrow. I'm going to turn to our commentators to see if they have any final questions for you.
To be honest, I think we should just let you get some rest, Fabiano.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your win
you.
today.
Thanks.